like this. Hello, 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 hello,
Hello.
hello. So, hey everybody, here we are once again at Bowling Through Albums. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Bowling Through Albums, brought to you by Vinyl Hunger's YouTube channel, a podcast dedicated to our love of vinyl and the music community. So join us as we highlight albums that we think should be in your collection, because they are in mine and Sammy's and Dino's. So today's artist, one of my favorite, one of my teenage obsessions, The Cure.
He has so many.
Yay. Oh,
He
yeah.
was pretty much obsessed all the way through teen life.
I know.
You're
With-
still obsessive.
This is 1990. I know. How many times have I seen Tribal Seeds? We're going to talk about the 1989 album, Sammy, of Disintegration. I am your host, as always, Harvey. And with me, as always, is Sammy
Hello.
and Dino.
Hey,
Today, Sam the Priester's not here. He had to work. Not with us. And that's okay. We miss
because
him.
they actually pay him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to go somewhere and get paid.
We miss him dearly. So anyways, today we're going to talk about The Cure, Disintegration specifically. And I got to say, like, right off the bat, like, this is not my favorite album. You know, it's not. But since we're doing essential albums, I feel like from everything that I've read, everything that I've seen, like, you know, it seems to be their biggest album with, you know, biggest charting album, most hits. So it was critically praised, highest charting, like I said. And so exactly what I wanted to say too about that, because I'm reading the notes and then they're fucking up my head. I wanted to say that this was their biggest charting album up until this album, the new album.
Oh, have you heard it?
He's got it.
I got it.
Oh, wow. I've actually been
It's
listening to
brand
it.
new.
I started listening to it when their first single came out.
So this album went number one. So this Disintegration, with the highest topping back then, was number 3.
But you think this one went number one because it's their new album
It's
after not
16
having an album.
years.
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
So, like,
reasons.
everybody's coming back
And
around for more.
well, it's like Disintegration. So let's cross-reference it to Disintegration. I know I just got it at Virgin at this place called Weekend Records. This guy sets up at Virgin here in Escondido, and he has his albums out and stuff. It's like the 7th anniversary there. And I bought from him before. I've seen it at the street fair and stuff. You could see right there the head on the door. I bought from him too. It's got the same sticker. So, yeah, I went to see him, and he had this record, and I was just like, oh, my God.
Dang.
Because I went out looking for The Boys Don't Cry, because I have the 3 Imaginary Boys right there, the first one. That's their first album. And in the United States, it got kind of like re-released as Boys Don't Cry. So I wanted to find that album, and one of the guys at a record store, I think it was Record City, he said that there hasn't been a reissue of that album, and I'd have to find the original one. So I'm still looking for it. So hopefully I'll find it soon. But anyways, this, what is it? Songs
Songs of the World.
of a Lost World, Sammy.
Oh, shit. I can't read.
So this album is like Disintegration, which, like, if you know anything about The Cure, so before this Songs of a Lost World, there was Wish, there was a bunch of albums before 413, you know, a bunch of albums that they were kind of poppy and stuff. This is them going back to their roots, kind of like Disintegration did, because when Disintegration came out, it was preceded by Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, and Head on the Door. And if you know anything about those 2 albums, you got, you know, In Between Days, which was a massive hit, but, you know, pretty poppy. And then this had, of course, Just Like Heaven. So everybody knows that song. So I think when they were recording Disintegration, it was kind of like, it was the third of a trilogy, first off. And I feel like at the time, I feel like they thought it was kind of it. So
What do you mean?
like I think they thought that was gonna be like their last album or something. I don't know. I don't know why I have some kind of recollection like that, like feeling like, is this gonna be like their last album? Because like Disintegration, end song, like all the songs in it and stuff, and the feel of the whole album, it was pretty melancholy, back to like Pornography and some of their earlier albums, the kind of goth rock stuff that they had.
For you to classify some Cure as more depressing than other Cure is just interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, less depressing. It's like a scale of depressing.
Yeah, starting at depressing.
Yeah, it starts at depressing and then just gets, oh my God, I'm going to kill myself. Trigger warning.
So just for Dino, we're gonna play a couple of songs, like I was saying, like the poppy version of The Cure, as opposed to the darker Cure. So like something poppy would
Are you
be,
a fan of The Cure?
He says that
Dino?
because I am not a fan of the Cure.
Yeah. So
Ooh. You know what's funny?
It's not that I dislike, because I like some of their songs, but you'll find that they're more of the poppy culture songs that most people are like. They're not B-side songs.
like this. Why can I be you? This is pretty poppy.
Love this song.
And
It's so funny. I was actually
good.
making
I
a
like
joke about when my dad said we were going to do this album. I was like, oh my God, finally we're going to do something I actually like.
And it's funny? I said the same thing, but the other way around. I'm like, finally, it's something I don't like, so I have a different opinion on it. Because you keep picking stuff I love, and it's like people probably think we're faking it by saying we love it, but no, it's all ones I love so far.
I know we've been pretty fortunate to pick some pretty good shit.
I love The Cure.
This is In Between Days from that album right there. I have a whole shit ton of Cure albums, and I have them all set up in my cubicles. Maybe one day I'll post a picture of them, but I actually, for The Cure, I would say I have the most albums, The Cure and Depeche Mode together. So I have all these that you see right here. The Disintegration I just got just for this episode, and I picked it up at Barnes & Noble here in Esco. And Fascination Street, I spent a fuck ton of money on that. It has 3 songs. But it has Fascination Street, the 8-minute version that you have to hear. It'll totally convert you into loving that song.
I already love that song.
Oh, wait till you hear it then. It's fucking awesome. And then, aside from those records, I have all of these right here.
Oh my God, what are those, like singles or something?
So, this
He just pulls out a fat stack.
Yeah, that is
rare
a fat
70s
stack.
recording. So, and Faith, which I have down there as a picture disc, is just the actual album. I have a record, The Cure Peel Sessions, which was signed by Lowell Tolhurst, the drummer at the time. I met him at Vinyl Junkies, and he was doing a book signing. And since I've read his book 3 times, figured I'd stay there. And I bought this album because back in the day, it was very customary for up-and-coming bands to play the BBC radio show with John Peel. And what they would do, they wouldn't just play. It would be like a recording session. So all the songs on this, like Killing an Arab, 10:15 Saturday Night, Fire in Cairo, they're original versions to when they played it, and they were recorded that way by, they had audio engineer and everything. Bunch of bands played there. A bunch of bands that we know now, played there. Most of these are all singles, like The Cure, The Upstairs Room is with The Walk and Lament. The Let's Go to Bed single, this one only came out as a single, never came out on an album. The Cure Japanese Whispers, this is their greatest hits at the time. I think it was up to like their 3rd album or 4th album. Another single. I got another copy of Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me because it's a reissue, and that one's original 87.
Dang, that's crazy. You have the original. Can I have the copy?
Yeah.
Just hand it over, please.
Singles of The Cure, from Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Why Can I Be You? I have the shirt of this.
Yeah, that blue album. Yeah.
There's so many. Like I got singles all the way up to Lullaby, basically. and I got Love Cats. I mean, a bunch of live albums. I have Disintegration live album on Entree right there. That's the whole album live. So it's when I go out record hunting, I always go look for The Cure, and I find all these records. Most of these I found here in San Diego. I found like at Spin Records in Carlsbad, and Vinyl Junkies down in South Park, and Record City, and the swap meet. All the ones that you see that are super high price and the green tags, those are the swap meet. That's actually my homie. Like, he doesn't really hook
He
it
ain't
up.
your homie. He ain't hooking nothing up.
But the thing is, like, he brings these records because I tell him to. I go, dude, do you have any, like, The Cure? He goes, oh.
And then you have to buy it because he's like, I brought this just for you. You're not going to buy it?
Well, see, he wanted, like, 30 says 35, but I actually paid 30. So I guess he gave me a break. I don't know. That thing was
Haggler.
like $4.99 when Disintegration was coming out. Like, I was totally The Cure fan. So anyways, when Disintegration was gonna come out, I was totally into The Cure. It all goes back to of all things, I was with me and Richard, my buddy Richard Montoya. We were getting a ride in Calexico from this dude in his Volkswagen, and we were sitting in the back, and then I there was like something stuck in the seat, so I grab it and I go, The Cure. I've always been super curious. I was because people, like, I've heard people talk about The Cure and this and that. I thought it was like punk. So I'm just like, fuck it. I just fucking stole it. And I remember playing it and listening to Killing an Arab going, what the fuck is this? And listening, and then Boys Don't Cry. And then, I was just like, whoa, this shit is insane. So that's what started me on The Cure, was actually listening to the Cure. It was the Standing on a Beach, the singles, the cassette. So that cassette had everything on that record right there, which is all their greatest hits all the way to before Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. So up to 1986. So it ends with Head on the Door with the song Close to Me. It ends with that. That's the last single that they had before this album came out. So that album, pretty much because of what happened with Head on the Door, this album just like, boom, catapulted The Cure. It's like, boom, everybody knew who they were. Boys Don't Cry was a pretty big hit, but it wasn't as big as like In Between Days, kind of thing. It, like, people knew it because it was older Cure and stuff like that, but it was more about like the Kiss Me stuff and the Head on the Door. Because in my high school, everybody went to the Kiss Me concert and had this fucking shirt. This Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me shirt. I wanted this shirt so bad in high school. I would have killed somebody for this shirt. I didn't find it till like last year.
Where'd you get it?
On eBay. I had to pay a fortune for it. But I've always wanted that shirt, and I was a closet Cure fan because I was a metal dude. So I couldn't like come out and say, but so fast forward a couple months, and my friend Fred Montejano, he's the guitar player in the band I was in back in high school. He's all, dude, so you like The Cure? He goes, dude, you got to check some shit out. His brother was really into it, so he had a bunch of Cure stuff. So Fred, we go to his house, and he makes me this cassette of all kinds of like deep cuts, and that's when I just head over heels, fucking obsessed. So before you know it, I'm listening now to the second side of the singles tape because that's all the B-sides. And Cure B-sides are fucking weird. Like, it takes a very special, I think, band to really like the B-sides because, I mean, I've played it for some people and people are just like, what the fuck is that? Like, let me play.
Yeah, some of their music is that I've heard too that you've played, and I think it's probably what you're talking about, the B-sides, is like super weird. Or like it just sounds like strange. I still like most of it, but I don't like all of it.
So this song is called Mr. Pink Eye. And at this point in high school, I am fucking loving this. This to me is like the best shit ever already. So weird.
I like it. It has like a swingy type of sound.
Yeah. So now this one.
I like this song actually.
And when he goes, huh. This one's called Throw Your Foot. This was one of my favorites back then too. People would be like, what are you listening to? I'm just The Cure. They go, no way. I go, oh yeah. This is probably one of their strangest songs, I think. Or A Man Inside My Mouth. That one's pretty strange too.
No.
Is that supposed to be sexual?
But I love the way he sings in this song. His voice is so good in Throw Your Foot. Like here, one more example. This one's A Man Inside My Mouth. Let's check it out. I mean, they are B-sides. That was the beauty of The Cure back then. Like, the album would come out, and I would listen to it so fucking much that the tape would be worn down, and I'd just be so sick of those songs, but I still want more songs. Then a single comes out, and some weird-ass song like this comes out on the B-side, so you have compelled to get it because it has new songs.
Right.
Honestly, when I hear stuff like that, like this song and like those weird sounding songs, it makes me think of like people dancing all funny like in the 80s.
Yeah, like those shows that you see.
It makes me want to like dance like that, all weird.
Yeah.
Like have you ever looked up like on YouTube, you can look up like 80s like recordings of people dancing in clubs.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
I love watching those. I'm like, that looks like so much fun. It's not like going to a club today, like where everyone's just fucking
so
shaking ass and sweat everywhere. I don't know.
So
I mean, still sweaty, but less gross.
Funny you say that because I got really into it. So, I was in a band and shit, but then I changed everything. Like one day I don't know, wore a big shirt and like combed my hair like on the sides really slicked down, and I popped the top of my head like a fucking fern plant, and I fucking went from metal to total fucking new waver.
So what was this fifth identity crisis of your life?
Yeah, well, probably 25th. So, and it was cool because then I started like hanging around with all the new wavers because like now like I was part of like, they go, hey, have you heard this? And have you heard that? So I got into Depeche Mode, Erasure, the Pet Shop Boys, fucking New Order, Joy Division. I mean, everything started coming up, and I started listening to all this different music. I was still in the metal band, but Fred and Roland, they were really sympathetic to all this music. They loved music. So they already knew what I was listening to, and they would encourage it. But the rest of my metal family was not having it. Like Richard and those guys, they fucking hated the shit up until Disintegration. Then Richard got obsessed with Disintegration because of the guitar work in it. But so as you were saying, so I started dressing like that. So I started getting invited. Hey, let's go to Forum. Come to Forum with us. And that was the big club over there. It was $10 all you can drink. All new wave and shit inside, and it was a videotheque. At that time there wasn't anything like it. Like they showed videos and shit. They showed the people dancing on the screens and shit. They had speakers where you can dance, like if you were good enough, right here. So I would go to Forum and shit, and I would dance on the speaker. Every time the fucking Cure came on, I could fucking kick anybody off the speaker. Get the fuck, this is my song, motherfucker.
God,
and it was
so
just
fun.
like those videos. I'd be fucking dancing for fucking hours on the speakers at Forum. It was so crazy. Oh, and also REM too. I remember REM being huge back then. But I used to go every fucking weekend. Like all of senior year was every weekend. I was totally obsessed with this shit. And then Identity Crisis again. MC Hammer started coming out.
Oh no.
So I loved dancing so much to all this new wave shit. And then I saw my little brother, Tony, and his friends. They were doing like these weird dances. It looked like breakdancing to me. And, another episode when we go through MC Hammer, I'll tell you all about that. And Tempos in Mexicali, it was the ghetto version of Forum, big time. But all they played was the rap stuff. So anyways, back to The Cure. So yeah, at that time, I mean, everybody was hugely into The Cure. Like you could tell by how many singles they had on this album. It was just amazing how many singles they had, which before they hardly ever did. Like they would have one or two, and this one had Pictures of You, Love Song, Lullaby, Fascination Street, Prayers for Rain, Disintegration. I mean, this album, I think it flows really good. And I like I said before, I mean, even the guitar work right here in Lullaby, it's fucking amazing.
This is one of my favorite songs.
Like, this guy plays for the song. Like, everything he plays complements the song. It's crazy. I love
this song so
though.
much.
Right? This was, I think, hopefully one day Richard corrects me, but I think this is the song that converted him, because I love this album, but this guy fucking loved this album. I mean, even like 10, 20 years later, he was still, oh yeah, we'll play a rhythm. Like he was in the reggae band with us when we first started it, and he always kept saying he wanted to play rhythms, kind of like The Cure, like super like heavy rhythms, like really intricate guitar rhythming, and I'm just like, fuck, that dude was nuts. And you listen to The Cure, and you're just like this part. With the keyboards. Oh, man, it sounds so sick.
Have you ever seen them live?
Yeah.
You have?
I just saw them live.
Wait, you did? That's
year,
right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I remember you saying you hadn't, and then I thought, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I went.
It was amazing. They played songs that they've never played live before. I got to see like this
That's
show.
always the best.
Oh, God, it was so good.
I was going to say earlier when you brought out that album, the blue one, what was it? Why Can't I Be You?
Yeah.
That blue one. I remember when I was little, you always had that in a frame above your bed. And I always liked the way it looked. And not only that, but even before that, you had this drawing.
I've always had
Robert Smith. And my mom had a matching one, but it was Marilyn Monroe. Yeah. And I always remember looking at this and thinking that guy was like kind of scary, but also really cool. And ever since, like, I don't even know how long you've had that, but I love that. Yeah. My whole life I've seen that, and I'm like, I like that guy.
Dude, you may know Balboa Island used to have a kiosk of Bradford's, and that's where we got it.
That's a Bradford.
That's Bradford.
No
that
way.
one, yeah.
That's so cool. I love
the one that her mom has.
We used to know that guy because he used to travel the fair circuit.
No shit, yeah.
So we used to see him all the time.
He was actually pretty famous, and I got that actually before you were born, like right before you were born, like in October of '95.
I remember I used to always just stare at it, and I'd be like, I always thought it was so weird. Like I was like, I don't know, it's just something about it is like. Who is this person?
I have a Stevie Ray Vaughan where he's leaning on his guitar from Bradford.
That's one's
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that. I hope to inherit it one day.
Yeah. That and all
she just called it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the Cure records,
all the records, all of them.
You can actually have them. You have them right now. Take them all. Fuck it.
What the hell?
My God! This weekend, so I decided to go out looking for The Boys Don't Cry. Man, I went to so many places, but I did find some cool shit. So I found this one, Queensryche.
Oh, Operation Mindcrime.
I saw it at Cow Records for $100, and then I got it for $44 at Record City. And this one is 40 years old today.
The Smiths,
full of hollow, and then he gave me this one for $5.
Loudness. Oh
what
my
the
God.
Hell?
These two are like our next two podcasts, I think.
The Smiths.
Oh, I know.
Obviously, I like everything that's sad, bleak, depressing.
I know.
I've always not liked sad, bleak, and depressing.
That's how Sam is too. Sam's really more of a like upbeat or like country blues, like
I know
80s. I don't know. He's weird. He has a weird range.
Notes fan.
He's a weird range.
That is odd. He's a Hall & Oates fan.
He likes that Hank Williams Jr. or whatever.
I'm a Hall & Oates fan, but I would not have called that with Sam.
Right, with Sam? I would have never thought either.
Big fan. He's a big fan.
So crazy.
He celebrates their entire collection.
The entire collection. It doesn't for his money. It doesn't get any better.
It doesn't get any better.
But,
man, yeah. But I love The Cure and I love this album too. I really do. It's like you're telling this story about how you found like the cassette and everything, and I feel like almost every podcast it's always the same. Like, how did I find out about The Cure? From you. You like played them. Like I remember as a little kid, like I don't even know how old, you always played like the Love Cats and like all these, and we
guys
loved it.
Love
we
Cats.
were obsessed.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know what the heck was going on, and I love that song.
The first time I played Love Cats, I go, these guys are gonna love this song, especially.
We were like little kids. Yeah, we were just like meow.
Yeah. Love Cats, and all kinds of shit,
it's
man.
funny. I liked all the really popular ones like Fashionation Street and Love Song and all those. But the rest of it kind of reminds me of the like the marathon jam sessions we used to have in the band, where we'd be in the studio and we would just be recording, and we would just play these. Somebody would come up with something and we'd start building on it, and we'd play this shit for like 30 minutes straight. And it kind of reminds me of The Cure, the way their album, the way the music is these long, just melodic things that just go
like
from
this,
point to point.
like Disintegration.
Yeah.
Like we used to play crap like this, and then I would sing over it. And
I love that.
It would change personalities like 10 times.
Yeah,
because
at the time it was me, him, Richard Montoya, and Richard Mestez on drums, and Richard was like going through this big Maná, The Cure thing. So he would start playing this dude would start playing with him, and then this guy would break out in a solo, come back to the rhythm, and then those other guys, the fucking drummers going.
So like kind of random.
Yeah, very
completely random.
I feel like what you said about like the different personalities. I feel like I can hear that in The Cure's music. Like overall, not just this album, but like their music is like multiple personalities, and I feel like that's kind of why I like it too, because
within
it kind of like
within some of the songs,
you can
like if you listen to it, you can feel a definite feel change in the middle of the song.
It like kind of roller coaster of emotions type of thing.
Exactly. Even the sad ones are happy at some points. The one thing that trips me out is that I can't find the song "Killing an Arab" anywhere, and if I find it, it's not the original
it's probably
version.
Removed for, I don't know,
for cancellation reasons.
Yeah, it's been canceled.
And it's about this book called The Stranger. That's why he's all, I'm a stranger killing an Arab.
I guess it doesn't matter what he means or if it's based off of something. The words are harmful. That's what I'm sure people would say.
Fuck those dudes.
I don't know. I don't know what people say. What do I know?
See, this is the only version I have, and I think it's OG. Yeah, it is.
I wonder.
You've never heard this song?
I've heard the song,
Yeah.
The bass is pretty cool.
Is it a racist song?
No.
I mean,
it's not.
I guess you could say it has the undertones. I don't know.
It's just the title that's fucked up. So this song was like one of the first recordings back in 76, around there. And they've had a hard time with it, man. Like they recorded it once and they lost it. And they recorded it again and the guy who kept it didn't want to give it to them. I mean, it was a fucking mess. They had a hard time when they were coming up. But the thing that I can't seem to find anywhere or anything talking about it is the difference in not even this type of sound. Like they were like punk, like heavy guitar, and the guy still sang almost the same, but it was like dan 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 blah 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 blah, like punk. And there is nowhere that I've seen, I've searched, I've looked at videos and documentaries, there's nowhere that talks about where the fuck did they change from that to this? Because this is not punk. It's
sort of punk. I mean, it would fit in with the late 70s punk.
It comes from a punk background, but it's clean.
Yeah.
So it's punk-ish.
It's like muted punk.
Yeah. And then you have this one.
Right.
Which is still punky.
Makes me want to dance.
Lowell Tolhurst, the one I said that was the drummer right here, he has been with The Cure. He was in The Cure from the beginning, and he was a drummer, then he was a keyboardist, anything. He known Robert Smith since he was like 6 years old. And they came up through this whole thing, and they fired him after the Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, because he became this alcoholic. And when they were going to record the recording Disintegration, they told Robert Smith, the whole band said, either he goes or we go. So 5-1, and it broke his heart because this is the guy that he's been with for 24 fucking years. They were like 30 at the time. And he had to let him go. So he got credit on Disintegration as playing other instruments, but he didn't. He just gave him credit because he's all like goodbye friend kind of thing. So he gave him writing credit for the music, and and album credit.
Wow.
Sad.
I almost asked him about that when I met him. I was just like, so are you and
You're
Robert
like, fuck
cool?
off, asshole.
Like, are you guys like cool? No, fuck no. But if you listen to the drumming, and this is funny because it's from his book. The reason it sounds the way it does here and shit, and especially like their first single was Killing an Arab, and then they released what's it called? 10:15 Saturday Night, right? I'm trying to find 10:15 Saturday Night.
I love this song.
Have you ever seen the video?
No.
So this one's called the singles is called Standing on a Beach. The video has all these songs on video. It's called Staring at the Sea. It's so cool. It has all those videos. And this video is a camera in front of a train in London and going through all its changes. And the whole video, it's that.
Wow.
It kind of makes you feel a little like, whoa. Like if you were taking acid, you would be in there.
GoPro on the front of the subway train or something.
Yeah,
So
before the GoPro.
When did this Standing on the Beach on a beach come out?
86, 87.
Oh, nice. Okay. I was feeling like, I don't know, it's very fitting.
So they've had 14 studio albums. They were actually, you know what's crazy? They're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, 2019.
Oh, I didn't watch
Motherfuckers.
that one. I've
That's
been
the
trying
first
to
time
watch them.
That's the only time I've ever seen him live. Well,
No shit.
it was on TV. But
Yeah.
See, currently one of the most successful touring bands in the world.
Wow.
Robert Smith said that he's having a much better time touring now than he ever has
Oh my
before.
God, you think they're going to go on another tour because they just got this new album?
So
I'm going.
what I know,
I'm fucking going.
what I know that Robert told me, what he told
Who's
me.
Robert?
Smith?
You don't know him.
Dude, I know him.
He's touched his arm once.
I did not
I thought
say
you were
I
going to say
knew
he
him.
touched something else.
I did not say I knew him. I said he touched my arm. So, Caesar.
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 What was his name? Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius.
It's that whole. I did not say I knew him is from Gladiator. When he says he knew
Marcus
Marcus
Aurelius.
Aurelius.
Hey, look at this thing. It's lighting up. It's like
Right?
Christmas over here.
I know. Getting Christmas started early.
Fancy.
So, oh yeah, what I was saying before that.
I don't know. Something about him touring. Oh, because I was saying if they tour, I want to go.
Oh, so
again
what-
because of the new album.
So what I know about what he said, he's had like 3 like super long fucking interviews. So Songs of a Lost World is the first album to come out right now. The next one, this is supposed to be the gloomiest album, most
they're coming
depressing-
out.
the most depressing album the new one that he's ever done, that The Cure's ever done. So if you're gonna listen to it, Bathtub, Razor Blade, Cut Slit the Wrist,
Trigger
put this
warning.
album
Trigger
on.
warning.
Put this album on. It's perfect. It's like-
Perfect. I'm feeling very bleak.
you know about that. You know Italians.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were going to say bathtub, toaster.
No.
Yeah,
no,
toaster
that
if you choose.
razor blades. It's better. You can enjoy the music while you bleed.
Oh, my
Sword.
God.
So anyways, and
Put a
then
trigger warning on this episode for real.
so after this album, he's going to release the happiest album that they've ever made, right? Supposedly.
Boo.
So it's going to be more poppy and stuff. And then he's going to release a solo album, and that's it.
So what
He's
does that have to
retired.
do with the tour?
So he's touring for this album, the next album, and his solo album.
So once all that's said,
He's gonna
done,
be
he's
gonna be 70 years old.
gonna be old as fucking. He's already old as dirt.
Oh, that's why this is gonna take 5 years, and he's 65 right now.
Wish I would have seen him in his prime.
So one of the things about Disintegration that I didn't even mention, the reason it's so dark and gloomy, is he was having a hard time with turning 30.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
That's how he just couldn't get out of his head about being 30. And now he's
I've been thinking about it. I'm about to be 29.
I know.
I'm not that worried because I feel like if anything, my life's just now starting to get better. I mean, not like it was terrible before, but like now I'm like making more money than I was before. You know, like things are actually starting to
The
happen.
trajectory is
Yeah, so now I'm like my 30s are gonna be like what I thought my 20s were gonna be. I think
30, flirty, and
thriving, baby.
thriving. 13 going on 30, baby. Love
Yeah.
that movie. So I was gonna play Dino this song. This was like their second single. It's called 10:15 Saturday Night, and I'll fast forward it a little bit. So the reason for the simplicity of the drums, he just learned how to play. So they kept it this simple.
Wow.
That's why, and I always thought, oh man, these are like master musicians. No, they, except for Robert Smith. I mean, he was the guitar player, so you could tell. But he said like during recording, like the producer, hey, can you like stay on time with the cymbals? He's all, hey mate, I'm trying, man. I just learned how to play. He's all, what? So when they were first recording, I think it was Killing an Era. It was as early as 74. They formed before that, like they formed bands before that, but they were just like playing in high schools and shit. And their name was the Easy Cure, and the way they came up with it was the stupidest way. Well, not the stupidest, but they read about, and you guys have heard this because we've mentioned it before, how guys used to take pieces of phrases of literary works or whatever and then rearrange them and make lyrics and stuff. Well, they did that with 2-word things and threw them all in a hat, and Easy Cure came up, and so they selected it, and that was the drummer Lowell Tolhurst that came up with it. But of course, Robert Smith, being my band kind of thing, changed it to just The Cure. They said it would just that Easy Cure didn't sound that cool, that just The Cure sounded better.
Yeah, it
I
does.
have to agree with that.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Easy Cure sounds weird.
Yeah, Easy Cure sounds good. Go home and try again.
You know what I gotta say about this song too? This one right here. It's the first song I learned to play on drums. It's fucking easy.
Right?
It's so easy. Like if you ever want to play drums, just put this in your headphones. It's that easy. It's so simple. It reminds me of seeing when I hear this song, it reminds me of seeing non-drummers when they can keep a beat. Have you seen that when they're all
They're
this,
focusing so hard to do that too.
They look so stiff, but they're on beat, but they look fucking stiff. It's so crazy.
We play with a few drummers that look like they're constantly going to be losing it, but never.
Oh God, yeah.
Just stay perfectly in time, but look like they're losing it.
So what do you think your favorite song would be from this album? Did you like it?
Yeah, I love this album. Favorite song? It's a hard one. Easy answer, Lullaby. But
The Spider-Man song.
I don't know. It's hard. Love Song. Also. That one's just touching.
Let me play this one. Maybe this one will be your new favorite.
What is it?
Fascination Street.
Oh, like the 8-minute Fascination Street.
At least hear the intro. The intro is very convincing. So this is why I spent $35 on this record. That shit's sick right there.
Mandolin or
Is this live?
or
No.
oh, you know what that is? That's probably one of those little
Oh yeah.
harpsichord. Lowell got a lot better at the drums.
No, this is not him. He played keyboards on this song.
Oh,
Actually, no, he played other instruments.
other instruments.
That's what they say in the
Was he
credits.
playing the triangle or something? I mean,
I
No,
love
this is when they
song.
kicked him out,
oh,
so he didn't play
oh,
shit.
gotcha.
You know, there was a time where this Fascination Street was my favorite song from this album.
Yeah. Probably because I played it about 1,000 times.
This is definitely one of my favorites on the. It probably would be Love Song, Lullaby, and Fascination Street, my favorites.
Good choices.
I do really like that guitar in Lullaby.
It's cool, huh? Look, here's the liner. Other instrument, I think it says, not instruments.
Other instrument that is like
Yeah.
other instrument, like
Because
Just one.
these guys were so instrumental, I think, in music. I mean, what other band takes away the guitar and just adds a bass? 2 bass players and a drummer and a singer. I mean, that song is fucking good. So what do you think? You think Fascination Street would probably be your favorite because of this?
Yeah.
Wait till you hear
I
him
mean,
sing. Oh my God.
that's already like on the list of like favorites.
oh,
So,
good.
he doesn't start singing until about 7-8 minutes in.
oh shit, change the record.
No, and then when he starts singing, it's like all spacey and shit. It sounds so good. I'm getting obsessed again. Oh, sorry. I used to. So when the single came out, it came out as a cassette single and a CD single. I made Richard drive me all the way to El Centro, all 12 miles from Calexico, to get it. And it sucked because we went in his car and shit. And I got the CD single because I didn't want to get the cassette single because I just got a CD player. So why would you get a cassette if you got CD player? So I got the CD and I couldn't listen to it. So I'm fucking holding on to it. I'm just like, fuck. And then he wants to go to his house. And then we got to go here. And then we got to go get a dime.
And all you want to do is go home and listen to the CD.
Yeah. And then when I finally get home, put it on, my mom's, I'll shut that shit off. And it's like, fuck, I'm late. So I'm just like, fuck, I waited like 2 days to listen to it. It fucking sucked. But I heard it. I heard this song, this piece, right? Because I've already heard the song like on MTV because they were already playing the video. And the video is fucking badass because he looks so fucking cool in it. See how he sounds? Look at how cool he looks. And you know what Fascination Street is? I was telling Dino. It's fucking Bourbon Street. This is about a night in Bourbon Street.
That makes sense.
Right? That song and the B-side Babel is so good. I always thought he looked cool.
I always think I like to think that, if I was like growing up in this era, I would totally be like a weird
new
wave punk, like
Total Smiths fan.
Yeah, like the fucking dark weirdo.
Oh yeah, totally.
My next door neighbor was a huge Smiths fan. He's the biggest Smiths fan I know of until I met you.
That's so crazy.
He was
like
always trying to convince me back in high school.
No shit.
Yeah, trying to get me to come on. See, you gotta like these guys.
What did it for me with especially with the Smiths was when because Fred was my teacher when it came to new wave and stuff because he knew a lot about it. But he's all, dude, don't listen to the voice. If you're getting caught up on the voice and what he's saying and shit, listen to the fucking guitar, dude. This guy is fucking amazing. And I'm just like, is that the guitar right there? Kind of
right.
thing. I was young at the time, and then dude, she goes, check it out, and that's when he would tell me. He's all like, see, he's playing that dun 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 dun, and he's playing ding 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 and dun 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 at the same time. I go, oh my god! Like he's the one that told me all this shit. He's all, I've been trying to play it, I can't. It's two guitars, but it's not. He's doing it some weird way, and we didn't have video back then, so.
Right.
But that's what got me with most of the bands because a lot of the shit that he recorded for me was like I said, deep cuts, but they all had like some essence of heavy metal, like distortion, like heavy guitar, like good rhythms and shit like that. So he like easing me into the whole new wave thing.
The only depressing music, I can't say that I dislike depressing music because I fucking love the blues. I mean. And it's all
you can't get
mostly
anymore.
depressing, but it's just a different depressing, I guess.
It's definitely different sound, like obviously a different sound, but like feel too. Like even if it's like you could have the same lyrics but two different, like a blues song and then like something like this, and it feels totally different.
Oh, for sure. It was the keyboards, I think, for most of us metalheads back then. It was too keyboard centric for us. We're just there was you always call them the Smiths a guitar band, and I'm like, what? And when I really listen to it, I can hear that guitar. I can hear him playing the guitar in the background, but it's like I thought of him more of as keyboard.
Oh yeah, they
bands.
hardly have keyboards like the Smiths. I think only like 1 or 2 songs have keyboards.
And no, more like the Cure,
Oh, the Cure, yeah.
Depeche Mode.
See, that's the thing, like
Joy Division and
well, Joy Division, yeah, for sure. The New Order.
New Order. That's what I'm thinking of.
Keyboards, yeah.
Keyboard. They were all electronic.
So you just heard the radio songs. That's why.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because the deep cuts, you listen to them, you go, fuck, there's hardly any keyboards, because they weren't good enough to get famous. They weren't poppy.
Right.
Like Boys Don't Cry, that's perfect poppy. But Killing an Arab, And what's crazy about Killing an Arab that I forgot to mention is the video is that old man on the cover. That's it. Like they're playing the song and the old man just either looking this way, looking forward, and just walking on the beach. And he's just standing on the beach. Basically, that's all he's doing.
It's a little on the arm, don't you think?
I don't remember who's book it was, but the book's called The Stranger. But anyways, maybe one day we'll do a whole overall. I actually, you know what I'd like to do, since you're not that big of a Cure fan, my goal is to get you to listen to the Cure on your own.
The Stranger, a novel by Albert Camus.
Oh, see. So I was thinking of doing another Cure podcast, but going through Staring at the Sea, like watching every video and then talking about it, talking about that version of the Cure, because every video on that album is like a version of the Cure. Okay, this is what they were doing. This is what they were doing. This,
right.
Yeah, you know,
like snapshots of their career.
Yeah, and all the way up to, I think, where it, to me, Disintegration was like the top of it. Like afterwards, like Wish and Blood Flowers, wasn't really into it. I just didn't fucking connect with the Cure after that, up until Songs of a Lost World. Like you said, when the singles were coming out on Spotify and shit, I was just like, oh my God, I actually like this shit. And I can't wait to listen to the album, but I just got to be in the right frame of mind, I guess. But I can't wait to hear it. I mean, the first #1 hit, I mean, it's cool, because I think, what if they don't come out with another album? At least they had a #1, you know? Because he's been trying, you know? It's not for lack of trying, you know? I guess, you know, sometimes you just don't get to #1. I'm sure Deep Purple's probably happy with not ever having a #1 single.
Think about how hard it is even to get a record company to release one of your albums, let alone for it to be a hit.
No shit. Yeah, so these guys got 2 more albums to go, and then we'll be talking about the end of the Cure.
I think they got a large enough catalog to live on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for real.
So hopefully we've answered all your questions on the Cure. But Disintegration, for sure, is an essential for your collection. I would say any Cure album, but I'm completely biased.
I would vote Head on the Door.
Head on the Door, not Staring at the Sea, the singles?
Well, I guess, yeah, singles. But if you're talking like album,
yeah. That's what we should do, is Head on the Door. That's actually one of their better albums,
that's
too.
my favorite album.
I like so many songs off of it.
Might have to listen to that one on the way home.
Kyoto Song is my favorite song.
Yep. I like, let me see, on Head on the Door, I've got
Night Like This.
Not Like This, I love it, but it reminds me too much of Heartbreak.
Oh my gosh, you and your Heartbreak.
I know, but hey, man.
No wonder you've built an iron wall around that thing.
Fucking bitches, eh? 6 Different Ways. This is one of my favorite
love that
songs.
song. That's from that album too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yes, I love this song.
Oh God, this guitar is so good. This one's called Push.
Yeah, this is my favorite Cure album, I would have to say. This one, and then Disintegration.
Yeah.
And then Kiss Me.
Mine's Kiss Me first. No, I would say Staring at the Sea.
I couldn't comment on that because this is the first album I ever listened to all the way through from The Cure. So
no shit. Damn.
The only album.
See, this one has a lot of guitar on it.
Yeah, no, this guitar right here is really good.
Oh, this song.
Really wet.
And then the guitar rhythm gets crazy right now with the acoustic watch.
Yeah, see, every song you play from this album, I'm like, yep, that's my favorite. Love that song.
Right here. He just goes nuts on it. This is the kind of shit that Fred, like, we were listening to this, because I've heard this a million times, you know, dancing to it at Forum and shit. He goes, listen to the guitar. Listen to this line right here where he's going, dan, 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 see? And now listen to what he's doing now. Now listen to the second guitar. I'm just like, whoa. I go, I never heard deeper than the catchy, you know, tune. That da na 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 na, you know. Like he's all.
I know this song.
He's all, check out the verse. The guy's insane in the background. He's just. I'm just like, no shit. I could never talk Richard into the Smiths though. No matter how much I played, no matter what I played, he's just like, nah, dude. You just can't get past Morrissey.
Yeah, well, that's how it was for me. Morrissey was just, I'm even less of a Morrissey fan.
I wasn't sad up until I heard him fucking sing. Like, fuck.
Yeah, wow. That The Cure is definitely way less depressing than like Morrissey and
yeah, definitely. They have their moments. I mean, they were goth rock. I mean, but honestly, I don't know. I mean, they had like their like, I hate to sound punny, but they had their in between days, like the song.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they had like let me see, their first album, 17 Seconds. Then they went into this goth thing with Faith and Pornography, like their third and fourth album. And then they went this weird jazzy kind of progressive kind of shit. Like check this out. This song,
I am such a sap. Everything I like is kind of depressing.
Check this out. Like, this is like the fifth album.
Wow.
Song's called Piggy in the Mirror.
Piggy in the Mirror.
Yeah.
That's what I say every time.
This was one of the biggest hits they had from this album. Well, and check out this fucking beat behind it. It took me a while to even start liking this song. I love it now, but back in the day, I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Even this, like, what is the fuck that sound? It sounds like a violin that they're fucking
sounds like
with.
a bow on a guitar.
Yeah. But I like that piano thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like
and then
Alice in Wonderlandy or whatever.
Right? It's called Caterpillar.
Huh.
So you hit it right on the head, dude. That's so crazy. And listen to the way he sings. But the beat, dude, where do you hear that? That's not like a new wave beat. It's like salsa or some shit.
It's almost tribal.
Right? Like these.
It's like a circular, like congos.
Like how could you listen to this and put a label on it?
Yeah, I don't know what to label it as.
Right? Like when I first heard The Top, this is the album called The Top, that one right there. When I first heard it, I was, who the fuck are these guys?
It's like new wave meets contemporary jazz.
That's what I feel. This album is more jazzy, the experimental and shit.
Yeah, it's got that definite, even though it doesn't sound like contemporary jazz, it's got that feel.
Where everybody's doing something different.
Yeah, everybody's fucking got some different headset on, playing a different song.
I'm listening to the bongo guy, listening to the drummer, the fucking two guitar players, one's picking and the other one's doing the rhym.
Yeah,
is there a bass
in there?
Oh, yeah. See, it's crazy music. I mean, fuck, I don't know.
I like crazy music. I don't like this. I think that's pretty cool. I don't like the depressing stuff, but anything that's the not depressing stuff, I like. And it wasn't. I got to be honest. It wasn't as depressing. The whole album really wasn't as depressing as I thought it was going to be. I guess I was a little off base on that.
It just seemed. It's that like Robert Smith said that when they recorded it, the reason that they had songs like Lullaby and shit that were poppy was to give the listener a break.
Oh.
But like he would throw this song playing.
He wants them to be depressed, but he doesn't want them to kill themselves before they hear the second side.
And I was wow, I never noticed that. Like I heard the album again after he said that. I go, no shit. I'm about to shoot myself in the head, and all of a sudden I start singing Pictures of You, I was just like, oh yeah. Pictures of You. That song, I guess, if I had to pick something besides Fascination Street, Pictures of You.
Obsessive.
I know. I do become very obsessive when it comes to music, especially when you can totally relate to it. I mean, if you can totally relate to a band, of course you're going to listen to everything they have to offer. You're thinking, wait a minute, what the fuck? So I think that wraps it up for us today. The Cure, Disintegration, a little bit of history of The Cure and New Wave back in the 80s. So that
I'm
was
a new waver.
Cool. Yeah, Sammy, if we could go back, Sammy would be a total new waver. And I can attest to that.
Well, if I went back, I would probably still not be a new waver.
No,
but I do like The Cure more now.
But you would listen to it. You would actually fucking.
Good.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be a hater like
our
I
job
was
is
back
done.
then. Like back then, I hated it, and I would just take the tape out and throw it out the window like the other guys. But now I listen to it. I wouldn't turn it or anything. And I like The Cure more after listening to this whole album 2.5 times.
Yeah. See. Hell yeah. Richard would be proud. Richard loves The Cure. He loves that album, man. God damn. I wish he was here. He would.
I could see why, because his root rhythm guitar style is a lot like The Cure.
So we'd like to thank everybody for listening to us, listening to our rants and our stories. We'll be back next time with something more fun.
Something else.
Yeah, something else. I shouldn't say more fun because this is pretty fun, even though Sammy's dying from a headache over here. I could see it in your face.
Yeah.
Wait, we're almost wrapped up.
I've had a pee since like the first 5 minutes.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So anyways, this is, we'd like to thank everybody for listening to us and keep sending comments. If you have any requests, please let us know. You can email us at vinylhunger@gmail.com or get a hold of us through Instagram at vinylhunger420. All right. If not, you can just leave us a comment on whatever medium you're using to listen to the podcast. There's a little comments thing right underneath the podcast. I know because I used it today. So I know you can leave a comment, and I just put like whatever silly thing and it comes out right there. So I know you can do it now. So
do it.
Yeah, no excuse, man. Just say something. Say, hey, fuck you guys, man. You guys suck. Or you know what? Sammy's not funny.
It's funny.
I'm
sitting here
that would be a lie, but go ahead.
I'm sitting here staring at a whole rack of Nike shoes, and it makes me think, just do it.
Just do it, man.
Just do it.
I'd like to give a shout out right now to my friend Fred that we've been talking about. What's up, Fred? You got to come on a podcast, dude. We can't wait to chat it up with you. And I'd like to also give it up to my sister, Tanya. Hey.
Number one fan.
Let's yap it up, baby.
Yeah, we got to bring you in and do New Kids on the Block. All right, so.
Oh, hell no. She's going to be like, there's nothing wrong with New Kids on the Block, Sammy.
Yeah, I know, right? So anyways, this is Harvey signing off, saying good night and thank you guys.
Bye.
See you guys next time.